So here we have the calyx, and it collects urine from the renal papillae and channels it to the renal pelvis. It's also funnel shaped, and it is located inside the kidney. And then we have the helix in here, and it serves as an entry and exit site for structures like arteries, veins, lymphatics, and the ureter. And it is a medial concave notch on the kidney surface. And then we have the renal artery, which is here. It supplies oxygenated blood to the kidney. It also branches off the abdominal aorta and enters the kidney at the ileum. So then we have the renal capsule, which is the outermost layer of the kidney. And it protects the kidney from trauma and infection. And it has a tough fibrosis outer covering of the kidney. Now we have the renal corpuscle, which is in here. You can't see it, but it's in the cortex somewhere. And it filters blood plasma to form urine. And then it also consists of the glomerulus and Brownman's capsule, which is located in the cortex. Now we have the renal cortex, which is here, around here. And the renal cortex is the site of blood filtration and initial urine formation. And it is the outer layer of the kidney. And now we have the renal lobe, which is going to be this whole section right here. And the renal lobe, its function is it comprises the cortex and the medulla sections for urine production. Now we have the renal medulla, which is in between here. And it concentrates urine by reclaiming water and solutes. And it's the inner region of the kidney, contains renal pyramids. Now we have renal papilla, which is right here on the bottom part. And it drains urine from the collecting ducts into the minor calyx. It's on the apex of the renal pyramid. Now we have the renal pelvis, which is right here. It collects urine from the calculus and it funnels it into the ureter. It is a central cavity that is inside the kidney and it's shaped like a funnel. So this part right here. So now we have the renal pyramid, which is right here. And it transports urine from the cortical collecting ducts to the papillae, and then it is also cone-shaped. And now we have the renal vein, which is right here. It drains deoxygenated blood from the kidney to the inferior vena cava, and it exits the kidney at the ileum alongside the ureter. Now we have the ureter down here, and it transports urine from the renal pelvis to the urinary bladder, and it is a muscular tube that propels urine